what's up, guys? I'm back. This is the video on saving options. All right, so let's go back over to that banner we talked about. So say this is the banner, we like it, and we like how we designed it. Say we had designed this, and we want to go ahead and save it off so we can have it to use it on our site. So what we'll do is this is the banner here. We're going to go up here, up top to the left, and click on File. And there's a couple things you could do. One of them is you can say Save for Web, right? And it brings you into a option here, and you can either save this picture off as a ping, um, a JPEG. So the difference here is with the ping, say you have your artwork and you don't want it to have a background. You want it to basically take just the words and the pictures and have a clear background. And so whatever background you put it on, that's the background the picture is going to have. You would want to use Paint. So that's basically saying I'm saving my artwork without a background. So that's the Paint option. Um, the JPEG now. The JPEG saves your artwork with the background. So if you had a red background and then you put this on top of it, and say the black parts weren't there, then JPEG will save everything that it sees on the page. Okay. And GIFs, that's different. That's when you want to, create something that's movable. You want to create them at a lower resolution and so forth, so that um, the movement works well. So GIF is another way to save pictures and so forth. But for the most part, when you're dealing with slides, you're probably going to want to use Ping or JPEG. So we're going to go ahead and choose JPEG for now. I'm just going to choose the low one. And then over here on the left hand side, it's going to tell you, um, how large your file is going to be once you save it. And that's important for people that knows, you know, how fast it's going to load on the website. So you want to keep it at low as possible. And I could give you some estimates in a later video of what size pictures need to be in order to let your website move fast. Okay, and then over here it just basically reminds you of the size image that you have. There's a lot of things that you can do here in terms of manipulating what you have created, but for the most part you want to keep it, you want to keep it the way that you created it. Okay, and all you have to do is just go here and hit save, and then it brings you to where um, you want to save off your stuff, and that's it. That's what you get. And because you chose JPEG, it's going to have an extension um, JPEG, and if you chose Peng, it would have the extension Peng. Okay, and just remember what folder you saved it off in, because when it comes time to use it, you're going to need that. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So let's go back to File. So we just used the Save for Web technique. Another way is you can go to Export, and here with Export you can choose whether you want it to be a JPEG file, a PNG file, um, all the other things as well. You don't really need these unless you're doing like special work. So for the most part, you want to keep it simple, PNG or JPEG. Um, Bitmap is like when you're creating games and so forth, which is really cool. So JPEG and PNG you want to stick with. So again, if you want the background to not be included into your design, you want to go with PNG. If you want your everything that you created it on to go with your design, you want to go with JPEG. Okay. Um, and sometimes JPEG works better when you're dealing with quality, a photo, and so forth. So, and then you'll just click export and it'll save it at the place that you need it to be saved. So when you're ready to upload it to your website, you know where to find that file. Okay. And yep, that's it. That's the other way to save your artwork off for the web. You can do a raw save as well, where you go back to File and you click on Save As. And when you click on Save As, it brings you here to the Finder. At the bottom where it says Format, you could save it as an Adobe um, Illustrator file. You could save it as a EPS or a PDF or you know a SAP SVG file. So these options here are limited, but you also want to keep a copy of your design as an Illustrator file because then you can always go back and edit it. Okay. Um, so EPS, you can use EPS files as well, but again, you want to stick with the basics. So I say go with the first two options that I showed you. Either go with Save for Web or go to Export and export your design as a JPEG or a PNG file. All right, and that's it for the saving options when it comes on to creating a slide for your slider for your website. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.
If this was helpful to you, please like this video below and subscribe to my channel at youtube.com/Catherine Ajajo. Until next time, don't forget to visit kdesignswow.com.